on side.
Get him on side. And welcome back. Well, I'm back this time around and joined by Otto and C, who are regulars on this show. So it's really good we're here out at a different venue today. As you can see above us, Crust by 77 have kindly allowed us to use this establishment for this episode. So it's really good. We've got a lot to talk about this evening. But, everyone needs to stay hydrated. Make sure you get some wave water into you. And we'll be talking a little bit about the different types of pizza this evening. At the end of the show, of course.
Yeah,
These
pizza.
boys here, they're hungry people. So we want to make sure that they give a good shout out of the types of pizza here. Anyway, boys, what are we talking about tonight? Go and check your run sheets, please. Now we've got some really good topics to talk about. Obviously, on the international scene, we've got the FIFA World Cup happening in a couple of days. We've just had coming off the amazing round from the Digicel ExxonMobil Cup, as well as the NYC Under-19 Boys Finals, and that was a good one. Otto will talk a little bit about that, and C as well. And we're also talking, who our talent is, and of course, next week Wednesday. Origin.
Yeah, Game II.
Nah, boys, I'm talking about the King's birthday, not Origin. Okay, now, so Origin next week, and Otto, referee?
We've got a couple of referees that I'm trying to bring in. I'm trying to get in Tony Archer if we can. Also with our segment of the athlete of the week and our little debates on onside or offside.
Tony Archer, that's a shout out to you. If you're watching, mate, Otto wants you in the middle of
Please.
I'll pitch on Wednesday next week.
Get him on side.
Welcome back on side. We've got a few things to talk about. Hey, look, before we get to that, NBA game number 4.
Game 4.
Yeah, damn.
1.3 seconds. And the Knicks come, no, but apparently it's like history in the making. The Knicks have come from nowhere. Apparently they were like 20 points or something down. Yeah. And they've come to get it right
points.
in the last second. 1 point.
I'm a Spurs supporter, so I was filthy about that one.
Mate, I was in the middle of a course and it went through lunch and we went into about 5 minutes of that course just to make sure we watched it.
I think the NBA is rigged half the time. I think they just make up calls or there's something going on, because how could you blow something that big out of proportion, especially that lead? So, Spurs are down 4-1 now and just got to win back at home court in San Antonio.
I thought they had to win to earn the right, no?
Oh, it's normally 2. You have 2 home, 2 away, depending on who has the better seed. So the Knicks had 2. I think Spurs had the first 2, then the Knicks, and then you go until Game 7. So San Antonio is going to win every game until Game 7, and I think we will with Wembanyama, the alien himself. I feel like he might pull something out of his hat or out of his spaceship to get pull us to win.
I don't know. I think they dusted, to be honest. The Knicks and the support behind them. Anyway, forget about that. Let's get to talking about some local stuff.
Yeah.
Now, we also wanted to talk about Nest or Nelson Stone and some of the achievements that he's done.
Yeah.
I think he's done a lot of things and been nominated as what we're talking about tonight is the things that he's done. His nominations to the Sports Awards. Mm-hmm. But he's sort of come up short there a couple of times. So I think, I think he's talked about it a little bit.
Yeah. I think it's worth having a look at. He's no slouch when it comes to representing his country. Then in the Pacific Games, he's won 4 golds, 4 silvers, 2 bronze. Oceania Championships, 2 golds, 4 silvers, 1 bronze. He's represented the country in Olympics. The London Olympics. He was there at the Commonwealth World Championships as well. So. Now he's been there, he's done it all, he's seen it all, and he's doing great stuff for the community, especially in Mosby Northwest. Mosby Northwest with his NEST program, amazing stuff, and to see him fall short like that is it's
a few times, I think. It's a little bit of a what's doing the SP Sports Awards. He's been shafted a couple of times, so I mean they have a criteria. Maybe it's people voting or things like that. But as you said, he's done a lot in the community.
Well, for someone that I think especially me, I've grown up to watch him compete at that top level and represent a country with a lot of pride. I feel that he should be given a shot at having awards at SP Worlds, if it can be just recognition. As a long-serving male athlete participant for Papua New Guinea, and with the accolades you said, I think he does deserve recognition a lot. I didn't like I think the back page when they on the article that said for forever second place. Forever runner-up. That was pretty petty, I reckon. I think for someone that's put his blood, sweat, and tears and sacrificed a lot to fly our flag, like at that national level, does always must always have recognition.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, look, you know how the media are, they're always looking to sell a paper here and there, but we can't discredit him or discount for the work he's done for this country, especially in the community post his career as an athlete.
Especially the community out in Tokarara out there, especially with the rugby league boys.
100%.
And, the gym that he had in his backyard where the boys around his community come in and train with the team, as a team, and now his Nest program out there at Sejong Guys, where anyone can rock up and train, whatever fitness level you are, they all rock up and train and give the best to their ability, and what he's doing at the moment is really good.
And it's a testament to his legacy as well, with the players that he's produced, athletes that he's produced. Rugby league alone, he's got Murray Connors, Ilalu is the most famous one.
Fabian Curry.
Who's the other one? Mukapita Kalu.
Yeah.
Boys like that are coming out from Tokarara, getting opportunities through Nest, and I'm not for Nelson, I'm go a long way.
Yeah, that's right. I'm one hard work man blue sport. So hopefully, they get a little bit more recognition about the things he's achieved, and the support will come through. And if we're happy to shed some light on that,
most
we
definitely.
will. Yeah, good one. All right, so we might move on to our next piece of story for you guys. There was some amazing round that happened over the weekend.
Yeah.
There's a few games. I don't know about the amazing part, but it did happen. There were some good games. The last part of it was pretty interesting. We had the Maroon Cup, which the Vipers absolutely trounced the Gurrias, 42 points to something. I think 12 it was, yeah. But, Governor Maroon has this Legacy Cup happening now for the last 3 years. I think it's a great initiative. And I think he also indicated that a lot of it should be towards the pathway system.
Yeah.
So good talent out on display there on that amazing round. But I want to bring to you two guys the game that happened at the earlier part of the day, which was the NYC Grand Final between the two southern teams, the Central Dabaris and the Port Moresby Vipers under 19. A total wow factor for mine. Like the level of football that was played was just next level.
Yeah, well, the game was fast, very fast-paced. Very fast-paced. And
very fast, from 0 to 60.
Very fast-paced and very structural too. We're not used to seeing this type of football at this young age in Papua New Guinea, and it's credit to the coaches especially that coach these boys and get them to that level.
Yeah.
We're more used to the DEM Cup level, where it's a bit more slower, the ruck speed slower. But for this game, it was phenomenal to watch and see, especially the next generation of boys come up and hopefully go and prosper into bigger things. Yeah.
That's definitely something to look forward to and see. I know you've done some work with some of the boys from the Dabaris.
Yeah, it had a bit to do with skipper Junior Willie. It's good to see him having a bit of a crack out there. And the young number 5, David Taraka, he's actually a former under-19
cricket player,
representative in cricket. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, fast bowler.
Multi-skilled.
No way.
Yeah. Like me.
Oh, he went well. Yeah. So that's good. It might seem that there could be a little bit of poaching happening there, but it's good to see kids getting the opportunity in the cross codes, showing a little bit of talent here and there, and then hopefully they can find their way around that. But I think the man of the match was a young kid named
Gulovui.
I forget his name.
Gulovui?
Yeah, I think it was Karani. Karani, and he was picked man of the match by Joseph Grimer. So Joey Grimer picked him out for his man of the match performance, and he was just going straight to the middle, some really good carries and things like that. But yeah, I think it was impressive. Yeah, look.
A lot of potential out there from what we
future's looking
see.
Good if the things are going like that.
Yeah, I think the next step now is trying to get these boys to stay or have an academy to develop them, either to get into Hunters or if a Chiefs Academy comes along, that could be another pathway for them. So for those young boys, there's a lot of opportunity for them in the near future.
Yeah, for sure. I know that Tony Smith was visiting coach, so quick shout out to Tony, one of the most accomplished coaches in the Super League. Is right up there in the top rankings, in the top 10. You know, he had a lot of good things to say about that competition also. Just in comparison to the seniors, you know.
Yeah.
I think every time the seniors was on, he came back into the lounge, and when kids were on, he was planted there and watching. So everything you said, Otto, you know, the ruck speed and all the decision making and things around that. So yeah, it's definitely something to look forward to.
Most definitely.
Well, that's some interesting things happening here. We'll have a break and we'll talk a little bit more rugby league with some selections with the junior teams happening in Queensland and New South Wales, and then the State of Origin, of course. Wrapping that up.
Get him on side.
Get him on side.
Welcome back on side. All right. This segment is Athlete of the Week. This week's athlete is Moria Moria. Fullback from the London Broncos, originally from Papa Central Province. He's killing it over there with the London Broncos so far. He's played 17 games with 29 tries to his name, about 118 points, multiple hat tricks, and has a 4-game and only has one 4-try game. So Moria, athlete of the week. He's killing at the moment, and I think he's probably my best number one pick for the number one Kumul jersey coming up for the World Cup.
Man, well, with those numbers, you can't go past him. My only critique is the level of competition they're playing at the moment. I mean, if you're notching 100 against some teams, you know, credit to the quality of the team that they're in. However, the competition that they're playing against may or may not place them in a good position at come rep footy time. So, again, take nothing away from him. He's done the hard yards. He deserves to be there. He's racking up the points and all the accolades with it. But I hope that they get some quality opposition in close, soon time before they come around to rep footy.
I think he's that number one position. He held it well last year in the Pacific Championship. So I think that's a no-brainer for me to give it back to him. He performed really well in that, and I think his form's really picked up.
I got to agree there. He's definitely a big game player. That's for sure. He turns up, and I'm hoping that, you know, he comes in and he does what he does in a couple of months' time. Huh?
Yes, definitely. Well, it's almost
closer.
The end of the year, to be honest, or at that halfway mark. But it'd be either him or Johnson. But I feel
I reckon it's
Moore is a bit more comfortable at the back.
MMJ.
Safe his hands.
It's a better ball playing option.
Yeah.
Get you on the 3-on-2.
He just glides when he attacks. You don't see him struggle as much when he's running across the field or he's coming off that tail block where he just glides right onto the ball. We've been doing it a lot in London, and we've seen that a lot at the Hunters, especially the 2024 season, coming onto that scene when it was a tough one to pick too for the coaches, I swear, between him and Sunny Wabble. But got credit to Sunny Wabble as well. But Moria. Athlete of the week, and keep killing it over there, and we'll see you in the World Cup squad, or maybe that number one jersey.
And we'd love to have you on this show also.
Right here.
That's right. Right, so we're going to talk a little bit also about some of the kids that are overseas and making some representative teams. They've played a little bit for the Orchids already, so we're talking Tiamolo, and we're talking Ellyjah Birve, and the young fellow from Western Highlands.
Christopher Petrus.
Your guy.
My guy. Mana, that's Mana.
So Christopher Petrus, he's made the New South Wales under 19 side. So there's some good stories there for the rep footy side here in for the Orchids and for the Kumuls if they put their hands up also. I think Ellyjah Birve's a real prospect at the Penny Panthers.
Yeah, Penny Panthers, real prospect. He plays in the halves. Very, very lucid. Got a bit of an Ezra Mam about him.
Yeah,
and
Ezra
he can
Mam.
play a bit of structure as well.
A little bit of
footy.
Moria too. He sort of slides in and out. I'm really interested to see how they go against each other in the State of Origin.
That'll be something. Birve will be looking to, if Christopher Petrus
decides to run.
He decides to run, yeah.
But it's good to see fellow Papua New Guineans in that, especially and not just the senior level, but at the junior level too, showing that we've got talent abroad, and it shapes up us for the future as well. 100%. And hopefully that's other youths in Australia as well and Papua New Guinea seeing that can actually help them to inspire them to play footy at that level.
Yeah, 100%. And
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Tiamo. What are your thoughts on that?
Tiamolo, massive fan. I'm a massive fan of Tiamolo. I watched her play junior orchids last year, and then she was just standout, absolute standout, along with the number one, the young girl that played number one for the orchids juniors. But Tiamolo, I think she just bats way above her,
Oh, yeah.
or she,
Yeah.
her, what do you call it? How do you
Punches
say?
way
it?
above her weight. Yeah.
Way above her weight,
Yeah, yeah.
punches way above her weight. And she's definitely proven that. I heard she's thereabouts also in the Broncos academies and stuff like that. So it's no
She'll be
surprise to
getting
me.
close, yeah.
For me, yeah, she's
She's a volleyball player
So
into rugby player.
Yabil's, she's doing a little bit of a kato or late kato transition from volleyball. So Yabil says she's and now into the Bronco. Man, look, I'm a fan of her, but I don't know her as well as Yabil does. So that's what the producer's supposed to do, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Produce and direct us around the park.
100%.
Yabil's our biggest fan. We can give him that.
Oh, awesome. So, yeah, that's cool.
Sweet.
Yeah. You see?
My guy.
Yeah.
Up there. All right. No, that's good. No, thanks for that, Yabil. So, some real prospects, talents happening both in country and abroad. Look, I think there'll be some good kids coming out for the Orchids as well.
Ah, that's great. It's great to listen that they got junior Kummels and junior Orchids as well. But you know, they could play at that level and might be up for selection for the senior women's and men's teams.
I hope so.
All the best and do us proud always. Even though you're wearing that state jersey, you know that PNG flag still across that chest.
That's right. Anyway, we'll take a quick break and we will be back to sample some people.
On to the next segment. Now we're going to talk about Origin. Now we're going to talk about the team list. We're going to talk about certain selections that were maybe we're onside or offside about, and the referee. Who's going to referee? I hear Ashley Kyne's going to referee, and we all know what I think about Ashley Kyne, but I'll throw it onto the floor, boys.
You can. That's what he thinks. That's what he thinks.
Ashley Khan will be he'll be fine for this game. It was a good call on Ponga.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about that on get him onside and offside with that.
Yeah.
But what do you think about these teams?
Pretty solid teams. Queensland, surprise selection for me with Reece Walsh. I see what Slater's going on with it. Maybe back end of the game, a bit tired forwards. You want Reece there, and you also got Tawai Fido and Kellen Ponga there, so you've got attacking options.
But how is it surprising? I mean, he's always there, you know what I mean? Like, it was a matter of time.
Yeah, mostly because of his current form at the Broncos, and that the non-try saver against Keanu Kini with the Titans last week.
You Broncos boys, you hold him right up there. Should have made the tackle.
Yeah, should have made it. He did it against Peppenheisen in the grand final. He could have done it yesterday, but the day before. But it is what it is. But what are your thoughts on Lucas Otto?
Dylan Lucas, he's been playing really well at the NRL level for the Newcastle Knights. I just feel that Olukoatu should have still had that start, especially on the right edge.
Yeah.
I know Lucas is having the game of the season, but I think that positional switch, especially on the left edge, and then going to be playing on the right edge, where it's a bit more unfamiliar for him, where Olukoatu plays both in the NRL on that right edge. I feel like it'll be a bit of a game changer for him. Don't get me wrong, he's going to still come out and play the way he's been playing for Newcastle, but I have that feeling that he might not suit that edge as much as he would on the left-hand side.
I don't know. I think I believe he can rise to the occasion, big game player. A little bit like Kurt Capel type. They can wherever throw me in, I'll get the job done.
Yeah, okay.
He has that a little bit about him. I think Oloka out did himself out of there. So Oloka out did himself. So he, fair caller for mine. Probably.
He had a great game last week. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he played club. We're talking this level where he needs to stand up at that level.
I think he's still there. I just think he's just gotten done dirty. He should have had another
Dirty
crack.
done.
He could have had another crack.
Hang on.
Like if I was him, I wouldn't want to be in that camp, especially if I played that first game in the starting second row team that just won, and I feel like I did my part. And then to get dropped over, I know Lucas has been killing it at that level, but if one thing it is loyalty to the team that wins, and unless you missed 10 old tackles or drop 20 old balls, then you'd be like, then I know that'll be dropped. But I'd be filthy if I was the big old Tongan fella. I'd be
no, I got you. I mean, his stats weren't that bad. He did there were a lot of things that he did off, and unfortunately they magnetized the ones that he didn't do well. Hard done by. I mean, I could have gone with Angus Crichton. I'm a massive fan of Angus Crichton. Either way, and he brings that grunt up the middle. He quick play the balls, those type of things. Anyway, but it is what it is.
I feel like that selection as well. I think there will be a surprise. I think it'll be a good target for Billy Slater and the Maroons to take at that left edge, especially if Lucas not playing on that edge as much. Playing all his whole career on that left edge and switching up to the right. So I don't know if we see some tries. If majority of the tries happen on the right edge of the Blues, then I'll probably say
who's on the left edge for the Maroons? Is it the wife and Kokobo?
Yeah.
So
I mean they'll give him a good run for his money. That's for sure. Yeah. But that's a conversation sake. But who are you guys going for?
I'm Queensland. I'll go for Queensland.
Okay,
This time hopefully I'll stay up for this game.
Yeah. And when they win?
When Queensland win, Queensland win. When Blues win.
No, actually, speaking of Queensland win, they've got a pretty good track record down in Melbourne.
Yeah, Melbourne's pretty much.
You brought that up, didn't you? Yeah.
I think
you brought that up.
Is that due to pretty much half of the Melbourne team is all Queenslanders anyway? So.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It's pretty much home.
How does it go again? Where's Melbourne? That's in Queensland.
Yeah, that's in Queensland. Papua New Guinea. That's in Queensland. I think the big one for me would be the bench. That plays a big role as well, especially for the Queensland bench.
Maxi Plath.
We got
Plath, Collins,
Kolikefu from the Dolphins. He's a good surprise.
He's a big unit.
Oh yeah, he's
so a big unit. At that stage, some crumble, some perform. So same again. See how he handles the Origin. But I'm more not being biased. I think the Blues have a better bench than the Queenslanders.
Who do they have?
They've got Murray, Radley, Fanua Blake, and Coruscant. So
that's Coruscant made the bench.
Got the bench, 18 man, Ethan Strange. So
I would have.
Mitchell Moses back in the half.
The number 9 from the WAS.
Eden,
he would have been a good Wade Egan. He would have been good. He's going good guns.
He's been killing it over there for the Warriors. So.
That's unlucky for him.
I think the big one for me is the bench. If the Blues bench come on and fire, then I think us Queenslanders got to hold on. But I know the boys have that Queensland spirit in them, just to come out and fire.
100%. Nice. Yeah. Anything else that's happening around that? The referee don't know, don't care.
Ashley Klein still a referee.
So your guys still are?
Yeah, still did a great job in grade 1, in game 1. So I'd keep him. I'd keep him for game 2.
Yeah, I mean, you got to make those tough calls, and when you do make the tough calls, you're obviously not going to be liked by everybody else. So, anyway, right, we might wrap that one up, and we'll come and talk some more stuff. Get him on side and get him off side, or who's on or off.
After the
get him on side.
Welcome back on side. Now this segment is called onside or offside. Our onside being that our panelists are rather with the question or against it. All right. First one being, should there be more DEM Cup teams in our DEM Cup competition?
Offside. Yeah, no, I don't think we're ready for it. The pathways aren't quite clear. There needs to be sustainable competitions happening, especially with the junior comps, so that they feed into competitions that will be there for longevity. And of course, there's the commercial aspect of it as well. Yeah. Trying to lean away from too much government support and things like that. It's just, we work on politics, so when you're in with the team's in, you're out.
What is your take on this, C?
Offside for me, apart from junior systems, especially commercially. Clubs need to learn now at this day and age to be a bit more financially sustainable. You have to find a way to make money and keep generating income for yourselves. And at the moment, what we have in the DEM Cup right now I think it's perfect at the moment.
That's great. The other one being, again, having a proper pathway, especially with the NYC comp, we see that especially happening in other teams, like the Baris and Vipers for one, where they have a good development of pathway into that main squad. I think that other teams as well in the competition, if all the DEM Cup teams had that pathway as well, the competition would be so much stronger. And that would actually help other teams and other centers that don't have teams get into the competition. The other question being, should forward passes be called by the bunker, or they should be let on by the referee himself as he sees it?
I think my mind's already set in the bunker.
Onside?
Yeah, onside.
I'd go offside because we waste another 2-3 minutes trying to figure out if it was a forward pass or not. It came backwards out of the hands. I don't have time for that.
I'm with that too, especially, when you're watching it too, but when you're playing at the same time, everything happens so fast. And I don't know, these days with technology, different angles, camera angles, and you see it. People say it out of the hands, it's in front of the hands, but I think the best thing to do about it is just see
Make a decision,
see it as it is.
Yeah, that's true.
If the ref sees that it's a forward pass, I'll call it a forward pass. If it's not, then it's not.
I think that's the element of, not just rugby league, but you have it in the FIFA soccer as well. It just takes up too much time, the VAR. And you keep turning it over and over. Just make the decision already. We don't want to see all this, can I see another angle? Can I see another angle? Just make the decision.
Just make a decision.
But I think from my point, it's just like I've seen it so many times. It is what is it with it. I'm on side with it. But I agree. So I'm probably sitting on the fence.
So, ad line, not onside or offside, on the advantage line.
On the ad line.
Should there be more captain's challenges in the game?
No.
Offside.
Are we with having a captain's challenge as well, or are we just going, all right, leave it, just ref calls it's a knock on, it's a knock on?
Yeah, I think so. What are we doing on?
Are you onside or offside about captain challenges? Should be more.
Offside.
Offside.
Enough. That's another one of those things too. I mean, when you have all these front rowers coming and saying, hey, challenge. Do what, what's his name did? Walker.
Oh.
It's just like,
shut man.
Wait, who?
Definitely.
Yeah,
Just play it as it is, eh? The other one being reducing interchange from 8 to 6.
Yeah, I reckon they could, especially now that they have an extended bench. Maybe.
That's a great take in that.
I'm on side.
Onside, that brings in fatigue, that brings in a lot of speed into the game, especially on the boys under fatigue. So those things can add up. But for the athlete, for the long run, is that safe?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, probably from a welfare
and injury point of view.
Yeah, I mean, it strips away a lot of those. If you notice now, there's a lot more forwards that are not, in that position.
Yeah.
Where they're a lot leaner.
Yeah.
A lot of leaner forwards, shorter forwards.
Forwards.
Yeah.
A bit more quicker, nimble athletes to get around.
Like the ball playing locks coming back a bit. Maxi Plath, guys like that. Connor Watson. Games slowly adapting. If we make one more change, we might make another adaptation again in the game.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Geez, just imagine if it gets that way. You see a total shift in the types of body shapes that are playing the game.
Oh, definitely. You'll have a bit more people a bit built like
volleyballers,
marathon runners.
Yeah, true.
Especially like
the interesting,
AFL players.
Yeah. Wow.
They're pretty much, you don't know that they're either footy players or they're runners. The way they're built. So that's a good one to see if
it ever happens.
If they'll ever change that interchange. Anyway, on to the next one. Do you reckon there's a new rule called the kickoff rule? Where
Never heard of it.
The try scorer rule that's going to be being introduced at the end of the year.
Oh, really?
Where the winning team kicks off after they score.
Winning team or
the team that scored.
Team that scores.
Kicks off again.
Kicks off.
Yeah.
Is it like the
Sevens,
thing?
yes.
I think it's
Yeah.
sevens. I was against it in the beginning of the year, and now you're seeing all these lopsided scores, and in high scoring games, it probably might shift the game back the other way.
I feel like if you get scored against, well, boo-hoo, go kick
Suck
off.
it up, son. Just kick the ball. Come on, man.
We're not trying to speed the game up, but we're trying to
I
make it
agree.
easier. Like,
I mean,
you lost, go kick the ball.
we might not have the same core things of the game, in another 5 years' time. Remember, like, you've always scored
Yeah.
against, and the ball gets kicked back to you. Who knows? Yeah. But a little bit of reading into it from mine as well.
I think that's I wouldn't say silly, but to come up with that, to that as an option, we come up with that as an option because the scores are lopsided. This goes back to the original rule that I didn't like 6 again. You didn't need it in the first place. And it's coming back in. We got a fatigue in the game, score, try after try after try, and now you're trying to complicate things or try to fix something by adding something else inside when you didn't have to do it anyway.
Yeah.
So he's a geez, I just brain freeze. But do you think it would be worth giving the potential changes to the public to have a look at and make a decision on it? Because they're the consumers of the game, remember?
Most definitely. I think the big one for me, especially that 6-6 again rule, I know fatigue definitely leads into people making decisions, hence why a lot of players now are getting either concussions or just finding easier ways trying to tackle, especially under fatigue. And I think that 6 again rule with the back-to-back 6 again, especially under fatigue, most players don't tend to think think on the run.
Yeah.
I just feel from watching the game that the 6 again has cost a lot of HIAs during the game. Hence why we've led to
That'd be interesting to see.
a 19-man, a 20-man bench. So, normally with the 18, where the 6 agains come in, especially that rule from the 20 coming out, it used to be a penalty, especially in the 40. But now that as soon as you come out the 20, it's 6 again. And imagine, you as a player, or you've played the game, we've all played the game, 6 again from their 20, and then hitting your 40, 6 again, back in. Decision making comes into play. Your decision making on how to tackle comes into play. Getting your head in the wrong area leads to concussion.
Put yourself at risk.
Yeah.
It's not like Union when you're at the last man's feet, you're giving 10. Always giving 10, giving 10, giving 10.
Getting 10, turning around. The ruck speed now is averaging about 3.2 seconds per play the ball. So it's pretty quick. Getting off the ground real quick. It's not much.
Yeah.
So I think some of these rules are just, I know it's entertainment-wise, but I think there's a real duty of care that have to go
Yeah,
through.
no, that's true. That's some really good points there. Things to consider. Well, obviously, there's a study around these things for sure.
Yeah. If you have it, please send it to us so we can send it, because when we play, we die. No, I'm joking.
Oh yeah. Also, can someone do some research on the correlation between soft tissue injuries and introduction of 6 again? Has it gone up or?
Yeah, no, we'll have to throw that one to Mo.
I feel like that is. I feel like
Yeah?
it is, especially with the boys that we deal with back in the club. There's a lot of soft tissue injuries after the game, and I think most of it is from repetitive 6 agains and repetitive sets of tackling. So I feel like there's a correlation in between that for sure.
There you go.
And that's all for onside and offside. We'll see you after the break. Wave water.
Get him on side.
Welcome back on side. We got Chef Noel here from Crust by 77. Chef, please talk us through the meal here.
Yeah, actually, I'm Chef Noel from Crusty by 77. The one I served to you, this Chicken Supreme. The one
Chicken
is a
Supreme?
bestseller, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, this Chicken Supreme is normally use the tomato sauce, but I will change this one. I use the balsamic sauce, the one white sauce with cream,
Sweet.
and then the chicken is fresh from Australia. Also the jalapeno and fresh mushroom.
Ooh, hot.
No, and also the one is the chicken honey garlic. This chicken also is from Australia also.
Oh, sweet.
That's why the homemade sauce, I will make it also this one.
Oh,
And then
okay.
also this one, the best seller also, this one is the chicken, this one is a Hawaiian pizza.
Yeah.
Most popularly PNG people,
Yeah.
they want order this one.
Yeah, local wine.
And also the chips, this one is chips from Australia also. All items is from Australia.
Australia. Oh, sweet.
Only the vegetable is from local, like Caesar salad, this one. The
Yeah,
dressing
okay.
is from homemade also, this one. So that's why thank you very much for your coming here to Crusty to promote like that. And then maybe next time again.
No, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you for having us also.
Easy. Oh, we got the LLB here as well.
Yeah, this is the number one drinks also here.
Yeah.
LLB.
Oh, refreshing.
Yeah, refreshing. And also our company
Oh, yes.
is
Wave water.
with
Yeah.
water.
Absolutely refreshing wave
Yes.
water.
Maybe next time you come back again for the like this. For all people from FPN here, I want to invite you to come here and visit our Crusty by 77, the new one pizza shop here in the Portsmouth B. The location is Waigani, near in the tunnel. Thank you very much for inviting.
Right, it's time to wind things up here at Crust by 77. It's been a really good show. We've come to an end by now. Otto's really cut by all of this. He's taking him into a house cry, but look, thanks to the guys at Crust by 77 helping us out with some wave and the pizza. Pizza was really good a little bit earlier, and there's more coming where these two are going to be sampling everything. So thanks again, and we hope you'll join us next time. Make sure you subscribe and like, and also do subscribe and like up here as well. We're out.
Peace and love, my guys.
Get him on
Peace and
side.